Business is not only about finding opportunity, it is just as much about avoiding unnecessary risk. In 2025, the global landscape is shifting rapidly. Political instability, overregulation, inflation, currency volatility, and punitive tax laws are creating landmines that every entrepreneur must navigate. Choosing the right country for your business can be the difference between thriving and barely surviving. It determines how much you pay in taxes, how easily you can operate, and how stable your profits remain year to year. While many nations still offer fertile ground for building and scaling a business, others are quietly becoming dangerous traps for business owners. Let us begin with a country that was once considered a beacon of innovation, Germany. While it remains an economic powerhouse within Europe, it is quickly becoming less business-friendly, particularly for small and mid-sized enterprises. High labor costs, bureaucratic red tape, and complex tax filing procedures are strangling startups. Energy prices have surged due to the shift away from nuclear and Russian energy sources, significantly increasing operating expenses. Add to that the slow, moving regulatory environment, where even a simple product approval can take months, and you begin to see why entrepreneurs are rethinking Germany as a business hub. The message is clear: the opportunity is shrinking, while the compliance burden is growing. Another country raising serious red flags is Argentina. Economic instability has plagued the nation for decades, but in 2025, inflation is once again out of control. Currency devaluation has become routine. Government price controls and shifting economic policies create an unpredictable business climate. Entrepreneurs face daily challenges with import restrictions, pricing regulation, and volatile tax policies. Moreover, even if your business thrives on paper, converting profits into stable currency and moving money abroad is incredibly difficult. If you are looking for long-term financial certainty and operational stability, Argentina is no longer a reliable option. India is an interesting case. The country has a growing economy, a massive labor pool, and a digital revolution underway. However, it is not the best choice for every type of entrepreneur. In 2025, bureaucratic hurdles remain severe. Licensing, tax filing, and regulatory approval processes are complicated, time-consuming, and often inconsistent across different states. Infrastructure problems such as power outages, internet disruption, and unreliable logistics still plague many regions. The business culture also demands patience and local connections, which many foreign entrepreneurs underestimate. For those willing to play the long game, India has potential. But for entrepreneurs seeking efficiency and clarity from day one, it may not be the best starting point. South Africa has been promoted as an emerging hub for African entrepreneurship, but business owners in 2025 should tread carefully. The country continues to struggle with political instability, infrastructure failures, and violent crime. Electricity blackouts, known as load shedding, disrupt operations daily. Corruption and government inefficiency erode confidence, and doing business often involves navigating opaque systems and inconsistent enforcement of laws. Even with its strategic location and market potential, the costs of operating in such a fragile environment can outweigh the benefits, especially for smaller ventures without deep risk mitigation plans. France is another country many entrepreneurs admire for its cultural appeal, educated population, and access to the EU market. But behind the romantic imagery lies a harsh business climate. Corporate taxes remain among the highest in Europe, and labor laws are strict and inflexible. Hiring and firing employees can become legal nightmares. Strikes and union pressure frequently disrupt operations. Additionally, the high cost of living in major cities pushes up wage expectations and real estate costs. For creative professionals, France might be inspiring. For lean startups and growth-focused enterprises, it is more of a financial chokehold than a launchpad. Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, is a country with vast potential but deeply rooted challenges. Entrepreneurs in 2025 must deal with unreliable infrastructure, frequent internet outages, and a complex web of local and federal regulations. Corruption remains a significant barrier to smooth operations, and security threats in certain regions can put teams and assets at risk. The currency, the naira, has faced repeated devaluations, making long-term financial planning difficult. If you are a foreign entrepreneur unfamiliar with the local landscape, Entering Nigeria without a solid local partner can quickly become a costly mistake. Russia continues to be one of the most politically unstable places for foreign businesses in 2025. Ongoing sanctions, international tensions, and currency volatility have created a nearly impenetrable environment. Even domestic businesses face intense scrutiny, unpredictable regulatory changes, and restricted access to international markets and finance systems. There is a high level of surveillance and government interference in sectors deemed strategic. In short, the risks now far outweigh the benefits, especially for small or medium enterprises that lack political backing or substantial legal insulation. Now, let us shift to where the grass is actually greener. These are the countries you should be considering in 2025 if you want to build a global business with a foundation of smart taxes, digital freedom, and economic security. First, consider Estonia. This small Baltic nation has become a magnet for digital entrepreneurs due to its e-residency program. You can incorporate a business online, manage it remotely, and enjoy a simple, flat tax system where profits are taxed only when distributed. The government is tech, savvy and efficient, and infrastructure is world-class. Estonia is not just a country, it is a digital-first ecosystem built for modern business. For location-independent entrepreneurs, it is one of the most forward-thinking environments available. Singapore remains a top destination for entrepreneurs who value efficiency, access to Asian markets, and a pro-business government. With low corporate taxes, strong intellectual property laws, and reliable infrastructure, Singapore offers stability in a region often marked by unpredictability. The ease of doing business is among the highest in the world, and its strategic location provides a gateway to both China and Southeast Asia. If you need a base of operations in Asia that is stable, clean, and built for scale, Singapore is a smart choice. The United Arab Emirates, particularly Dubai and Abu Dhabi, has positioned itself as a global business hub for 2025. With zero income tax for individuals and no federal corporate tax for many sectors, the UAE continues to attract global entrepreneurs. It is also one of the most connected cities for international trade, with excellent air and sea logistics. English is widely used in business, and the legal system is increasingly aligned with international standards. For those building global service businesses, digital platforms, or trading enterprises, the UAE remains one of the top jurisdictions for tax efficiency and operational agility. Another strong contender is Georgia, a small country nestled between Europe and Asia. Georgia has a simple tax system, low cost of living, and a pro-business environment. The government supports entrepreneurship and offers favorable residency programs. It is one of the few places where you can open a business bank account and register a company in less than a week. With a growing tech scene and open attitude toward foreigners, Georgia is becoming a favorite among remote founders and digital nomads looking for low bureaucracy and high freedom. Portugal, especially through its golden visa and digital nomad incentives, continues to rise as a popular base for entrepreneurs in 2025. While personal income taxes can be high for residents, non-habitual residents can often benefit from tax exemptions for several years. The lifestyle, safety, access to the EU, and fast, growing tech ecosystems make it appealing for founders building long-term ventures. Cities like Lisbon and Porto have attracted a wave of international talent, creating powerful networking opportunities without the high costs of London or Paris. Lastly, consider Panama, which remains an underrated yet incredibly effective base for global entrepreneurs. The country has territorial taxation, meaning you are taxed only on income generated within Panama. This makes it attractive for online businesses or international service providers. It offers solid banking infrastructure, English-speaking professionals, and affordable legal services. Add to that a range of residency options and modern infrastructure, and you have a business-friendly climate that delivers far more than people expect. Where you register base and operate your business has never mattered more. In 2025, success belongs not just to the bold, but to those who are mobile, strategic, and willing to go where growth is welcomed, not punished. To keep building smart, your next step is to watch our video on international tax loopholes every entrepreneur should know before choosing a business destination. Be sure to watch that one next.